When investigative journalist Elliot Graves moves into a century-old apartment complex to recover from a traumatic case, he notices something strange. The building's room 913 doesn't exist on the blueprints. Despite this, tenants whisper about it, claiming they've seen people enter but never leave. One night, Elliot hears a knock at his door. When he opens it, he sees a woman standing there in fear. "Please, don't let them take me back," she pleads before vanishing into thin air. Elliot, shaken, begins digging into the building's past, only to find that every tenant who ever lived in room 913 has disappeared without a trace. Elliot tracks down the building's oldest resident, Mr. Holloway, who warns him to stop asking questions. But Elliot is determined. He bribes the landlord for access to tenant records and finds something chilling. The most recent tenant, a woman named Lena Carter, went missing just a week ago. Every few years, a new resident moves into room 913, and then vanishes without a trace. Police reports are dismissed as runaways, suicides, or accidents, but there are no bodies, no evidence. That night, Elliot sneaks to the 9th floor, expecting to find a bricked-up wall or storage closet where room 913 should be. Instead, he sees a door that wasn't there before, room 913, slightly ajar. A whisper echoes from inside, "Help me." Elliot steps into room 913, and instantly, reality distorts. The walls stretch, the lights flicker, and the air feels thick with an unseen presence. Inside, he finds a mirror-covered room with old photographs scattered across the floor. He sees Lena Carter's reflection in one of the mirrors. They're watching. "They need more," she says. Suddenly, a pair of shadowy hands drag her away into the mirror, leaving Elliot frozen in terror. Before he can react, his reflection grins back at him, but it's not his grin. The door slams shut behind him, and he hears a voice whisper, "Your turn." Elliot wakes up outside room 913, gasping for air. But something is wrong. He rushes back to his own apartment, only to find his name missing from the mailbox, his belongings gone, and someone else living there. No one remembers him. He runs back to Mr. Holloway, only to find the old man staring through him, confused. "Who are you?" he asks. Elliot realizes the truth. Room 913 didn't just take people. It erased them. He was now part of its forgotten victims, trapped between worlds, waiting for the next unlucky tenant to step inside. And down the hallway, room 913's door creaks open again, waiting for its next visitor.